We start off with our base set tier list. What? A base set tier list? Yeah, base set tier list, bruh. You know why you clicked on this video. You wanted to see me rate these cards. I wanted to rate these cards. So, here we are. The base set tier list. This is going to be exciting. I love the vintage cards, so it's going to be a fun one. So starting off, I guess we have the energies, which I guess I'm going to put all of them in D tier. Just because, I mean, the energy cards didn't really have much to offer. I mean, I guess they're the first energies of all time, but the energy cards, I mean, what do you want me to do with them? I'd also probably put most of the trainers in D tier because, I mean, some of them have nice artworks. So I'm going to put them, I'll go one by one. So we're starting off with the Switch with the Magnemite and Kakuna. I'd give that probably D tier. Potion's going in D tier. That's a Gust of Wind. Gust of Wind will go in C. Gust of Wind goes in C tier. It's cool. It's cute, you know. That Weedle is getting blown off with the little leaves in the back. It's nice. It's okay. I'm not hating on it. Energy Retrieval, D tier. Bill. I'll put Bill in C tier. Just cause I think he has a cool pose, even though like it's gonna be yeah, keep D tier, D tier, D tier. It's lazy. It's just Bill with the brick wall behind him. It's a little lazy. I was gonna put him in C tier cause like I mean, it's like a cool little pose or whatever, but it's honestly pretty boring. So Bill's going in D tier. Super Potion's going into D tier. This trainer's going into D tier. I'm not gonna look at the name. Oki going in D tier. Pokedex going in D tier. Pokeflu going in D tier. Pokemon Center D tier. Poke Plus, whatever, D tier, D tier, D tier, D tier. A lot of these are gonna go into D tier. So yeah, we go to Scoop Up. I have a special connection with Scoop Up. It was the only legendary collection card I had, reverse holo, for like a long time. So it's gonna go C tier for me. Base set is a pretty big set. I mean, by today's standards, it's not that big because it's only 102 cards, but compared to the other, like, Wizards of the Coast sets, base set is pretty big. I think it's one of the few ones, I mean, at least from, like, the original before Johto, I think most of those sets were about, like, 80 cards, 60 cards. This is, like, 102 cards, so pretty big set. Pokemon Breeder, I think this is. Trader, right? Trader, Breeder, Trader. Pokemon Trader goes in C tier. Farfetch'd is in there, it's kind of cute. This one's Pokemon Breeder, I think, actually. Pokemon Breeder, it's going in D tier. Last is going in D tier. It's going in D tier too. Imposter Oak will go in C. I think Imposter Oak will go in B tier. I kind of like Imposter Oak. I don't know why. There's nothing especially like cool about. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like I like his attitude, bro. He just looks like all devious and whatnot. I mess with it, so I'm gonna put him. I'll put Imposter Oak in B tier. I mess with it. The Evolution Spray is going into D tier. Computer D tier. Pokédoll D tier. And we finally get into the actual Pokemon cards, which is like the meat and potatoes of what we want to see. So this is where this is where the big stuff is at, you know? Starting off with the Weedle. Weedle. What do I think of the Weedle? I mean, it's a nice card. Is it my favorite? Oh, it's a nice card. I really like how it's a nature scene. It actually has a pretty cool background. The artwork is nice. The color is nice. It looks like it's like colored in with colored pencils or something, or like watercolor or something. It looks really nice. It looks like a painting. I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A tier. I'm putting Weedle into A tier. Oh my god, I'm really bad. I'm just gonna have to like. Is this the most I can zoom out? Jesus, I'm gonna have to scroll up. Oh, I can't even put it into A tier. What the hell's going on? What's going on, guys? What the frick? What the frick, man? What the frick? Okay, this is a little annoying. How am I supposed to put this? How am I supposed to put this together when I can't even scroll down? What the heck? Weedle is going into A tier though, so let's get Weedle up there. Go into A tier. My cute little Weedle. Weedle's in A tier. Vulpix. As much as I love Vulpix, that is such a weak design. The Vulpix itself looks fine. It's, you know, it's cute. It's cool. I like the coloring on it. It's a Kensugi Mori artwork. It's nice. But the background is just so lazy. It's like what, like a couple of glitter dots, and then like black. It's a pretty lazy background. So if I had a nicer background, I'd probably give it a B tier. But since it's like such a still photo, it's kind of boring. I'm putting it in C tier. Sorry, Vulpix fans. It's definitely a C tier pick. Voltorb is also probably going to be maybe a B tier low-key, because like, at least, I mean, again, the background is not like the most creative in the world, but is better than just having a plain background. I like the shadow on it. It looks like it's in a 3D model, which is kind of cool. You know, compare that to... No, I think it's on the same tier as Vulpix, actually. Unfortunately, we're gonna put you into C tier too. My man's going to C tier. Alright, Tangela. This Tangela artwork's pretty nice. I like it. I think recently there was a really cool Tangela Illustrator rare that came out. Thinking of that card, I'll probably put it up here somewhere. Wow. But yeah, Tangela has some pretty nice artworks lately. This Tangela though, I like a lot. I like that it looks like a painting. It doesn't look very generic. It looks like there's actually thought put into this card, so I'll give it B tier. It's not like blowing me away, but it doesn't blow me away. I don't have any nostalgic ties to it, but it's a nice card. I'll put it into B tier. Staryu, another painting looking card. Another card that looks like a painting. It's a pretty card. I like it. Again, there's not much going on though. It's like Staryu on the beach, which is like cool. It's fine. I'll give it a C tier. It's not like doing anything for me. Starmie is also gonna go into C tier because it just looks kind of boring and dull. Sorry, Starmie, going to C tier. Squirtle. Oh God, I know. I love Squirtle. I love Squirtle so much, but this Squirtle just ain't it. I don't know what they did to Squirtle, but Squirtle's face just doesn't look right. When I was a kid, I did not like this card at all. I mean, I like it now. I like the background a lot. I like the bubbles coming out of its mouth. Something about the Squirtle's face is a little off though. Maybe it's eyes. It's something about the Squirtle's eyes just doesn't look right. But I still think it looks better than the rest of what's in C tier. So I'll put it in B, but not only will I put it in B, it'll be... Do I like it better than Tangela? Yeah, I do. I'll put it at the top of B tier. Yeah, top of B tier. Good point. Sandshrew. I like Sandshrew. This Sandshrew is cute. The background is boring. I feel so nostalgic for this card that I don't even care. I don't care that it's not technically as nice as the other B tiers. I think it deserves a B tier because I love this card. I'm so nostalgic for this card. When I was a kid, I had like 1,000,000 copies of this card. So for me, it's gonna go into B tier, even though it's a little, I have to admit, it's a little stale looking. It's just Sandshrew, and it's okay. Personally, some of my least favorite Pokemon cards are the ones where it's like picture of a Pokemon and random background that doesn't even match the actual like Pokemon itself. Like to me, the background doesn't really match the Sandshrew that nicely. You know what I mean? It just like, something about the perspective of it looks a little weird. Like I know they have the shadows, like the shadow here, the shadowing under his feet and stuff, but it just looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Like, shouldn't the ground be more flat? I don't know. Getting ahead of myself. But bottom of C tier. It's just, I like the card because I'm nostalgic for it, but artistically, eh. Rattata. What do I think of Rattata? Oh God, this Ponyta is going into C tier. I hate this Ponyta. I hate it because I won a couple of giveaways when I was on Whatnot, and I got a bunch of Ponytas, and I was like, bruh, when you enter a giveaway, you want to win something that's kind of cool. A base set Ponyta is not that cool. I just gotta keep it real. So I'm gonna put it. I think it's better than the Starmie and Staryu. I think top is C tier because it's got the least lazy background. Rattata's pretty cool though. I like the background. Rattata's not my favorite Pokemon, but I like the effort they put into it. You know, it's a nice card. I like how it looks like a painting. I like how it's like a very unique artwork. It doesn't look like one of the Like, you see this Poliwag. The Poliwag itself looks like one of those random Ken Sugimori drawings. Like, you know, when I think Red and Blue released, they had like Ken Sugimori had like drawn a bunch of the. I think he drew all of the Pokemon, right? And like you know, for the games and whatnot, the booklets and stuff, like the official artworks for them. This Poliwag just looks like the official artwork that Ken Sugimori drew, and then boom, background and like kind of like playing with the colors a little bit, but it looks so still compared to this looks so much more vibrant and lively. Like this is going into top of B, not top of B, maybe not being that Squirtle, but it's going into top of B, maybe right in front of Imposter Professor Oak. Poliwag going to C tier. Sorry, nothing I can do about it. Sorry, Poliwag. Should have been more interesting. I will say though, out of all these, I think it's in the same category for me as the Vulpix one. Vulpix and Starmie. So I'll say I like Poliwag the most out of... do I like it better than Vulpix? Nah. Sorry, Poliwag. Pikachu, this is S tier. I'm sorry. This is going to S tier immediately. This is one of the most iconic cards of all time, the Chunkachu, which is why it's going directly into S tier, no questions asked, right? No. So, again, I love cards that are more than just an official artwork. This is such like a unique scene. It's like Pikachu in the Viridian Forest. It's nice. I like the colors of it. I like that there's the Red Cheeks Pikachu version too, which isn't on this list, but you know, Red Cheeks Pikachu is awesome. I love this design, this cute chunky boy with the thunder shocks in his cheeks. It's a nice picture. I like it a lot. It's a really nice artwork, and I'm glad that we have it. You know, I'm glad they remade it for celebrations, even though like they put in every pack basically, so it's not as special. But it's a nice card. It's going into S tier. Pidgey, you're going into D tier. I can't. That background. I'm sorry, Pidgey. That background is horrendous, and you look kind of bad in it. And I can't. Actually, why aren't some of these? You know what? I kind of feel like some of these should be in D tier, but I'm not gonna go there. This one is especially egregious to me, so it's going into D tier. Don't care. Onyx, you go into C tier, bud. Even though I kind of like this card though. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll be more forgiving on it. I'll put it in B tier maybe. Does it deserve B tier though? Does Onyx deserve B tier? Well, I do think it's better than... No, it's kind of on the same level as these cards. I think it's the best of these cards, but it's kind of on the same level. Yeah, sorry Onyx, C tier. Nidoran, male, also going into C tier. Oh, I love Nidoran. Nidorino, Nidoking, Nidoqueen. One of my favorite Kanto Pokemon of all time. But this artwork is pretty lazy, I can't lie. It's pretty lazy, man. Even though this Nidorino is adorable, it's going into C tier. Same thing with Metapod. It's the same thing. It's like the standard artwork with some random background. Sorry, both of you are going into C tier. Let's see, where do you belong in C tier? Metapod is probably gonna go bottom of C tier. No, it's kind of better than these. I put it right here. And for Nidorino, ooh, Nidorino, I love you so much, so I'm gonna put you right here. Next, we got the Magnemite artwork. Magnemite, huh? This is a little bit, even though it's more creative, I'm not the biggest fan of this card. The CGI just kind of looks kind of wonky. Looks kind of wonky. I keep on saying wanky. The CGI on this card looks kind of wonky, so I'm gonna do it a favor and put it at the top of C tier. But it's not the cutest card, you know. It's not that cute looking, so it's going into C tier. It's going at the top of C tier, but it's going into C tier. Now we're moving on to Machop. This Machop is actually pretty cool. I like this Machop. Again, it kind of looks like the standard artwork, but it's in a different pose. And it's, I don't know, it looks nicer than the rest of them. So I'll put you in B tier, my boy. Going into B tier. Where in B tier? Maybe even A tier, low-key. Let's take a quick little look over here. Nah, I say, you know what? I'm gonna change my mind a little bit. I think Squirtle deserves A tier. And I think Rattata also deserves A tier. Come on, folks. Squirtle and Rattata. My bad. They're actually pretty nice compared to the rest of these. I like it. I like you, Squirtle. My bad. I don't know what I was smoking back there. I just wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry, my guy. So Squirtle's going into A tier. Machop, you're going top of B tier. Congratulations, you win. Rattata also going into A tier, so step up. Coughing, I want to put it into A tier too. I think this Coughing looks pretty sick. I love this Coughing. As a kid, it was one of my favorite cards too. So Coughing, you're going into A tier. Congratulations. I like that it's pretty unique artwork. I mean, it's so close up that there's not much going on in the background, to be honest. And that's why I'll deduct some points from it. I'm not gonna put it ahead of. I'm gonna put the bottom of A tier. But I love the use of colors. I love the lighting source being here. I love the fact that you can see the lighting on the background. I love the gas clouds. I think it's great. It's a great card. It's a really great card. I'm a fan. Ghastly, bottom of C tier. Sorry. I love Ghastly, but come on, that CGI, nah. You know, it's so bad that I kind of like it though, so maybe not bottom of C tier. Maybe actually top of C tier. Yeah, top of C tier. With that graffiti back there, yeah, you deserve top of C tier, bro. Hypno, going to D tier, sorry. No, I'm playing. Hypno, you're going into... Hypno, Drowsy, you're going into C tier. I would say that you probably belong right around... Yeah, I'd say right here. I like you, Drowsy. Doduo, I would say this is... Let's do Doduo and Diglett, actually. Doduo and Diglett. Doduo, I think you belong in A tier. Diglett... Why do I think Doduo belongs in... It's like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, you know? It's such a cool artwork. Doduo, like a Roadrunner running across. See how fast he is by the little striations over here. The cactus, it tells you about the environment. It's a nice piece. I like it. It's a nice art piece. Same thing with this Diglett. It's in 3D, which I'm not always the biggest fan of 3D models, but this Diglett looks pretty cute. There's not much going on in the background, in the foreground, but it's still cool. So Doduo, you're going to A tier, my boy. Let's get you into A tier. Where in A tier? I say you better than Coughing. Ooh, I'll put you right under Squirtle. Ooh, yeah, I'll put you right under Squirtle. Right under Squirtle. That's pretty good though. And for Diglett, I'm thinking B, but low-key maybe A. Let me just go to B tier real quick, see what the competition is. Okay, I think you beat this. I think top of B tier. Yeah, I'll say top of B tier. That's fair. Charmander, the goat. Charmander, A tier. Caterpie, C tier. Bulbasaur, A tier too. A tier. So let's do this real quick. Charmander, where do you belong? I'm so biased. You already know. I feel ashamed to do this, but you guys know what I'm about to do right now. Ooh, I actually like this Weedle a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie. I like this Weedle so much for some reason. Like, I feel like this Weedle speaks to me. I don't know why, but this Weedle speaks to me. I'm sorry. Weedle's gonna have to beat the Charmander. I feel like, as much as I love Charmander, this shape, the thing about the head shape of the Charmander is a little bit off. Still love the card though, but it's a little bit off. Caterpie going to C tier. Top of C tier maybe though, because I kind of like this Caterpie. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, yeah, I would say top of C, maybe even bottom of B tier. I don't know why. I just like the colors on this Caterpie. I think, yeah, I know. I'm so like biased, but the greens just like mix really well. And I know that the background, it's kind of lazy, yeah, because it's just a Caterpie and boom, green background. But I think the greens kind of match better than even like. I'm kind of fighting the Sandshrew because even though like I said before, the Sandshrew kind of looks like weird, kind of placed there. I do like the contrast between like the yellow and then the gray. It creates a really nice contrast. But I also do like these greens and how the greens play off each other with the yellows. I'll say that I think this is good. I think I'll put Caterpie bottom of B tier. Yeah, Caterpie, you're bottom of B tier, which is still great in my book. Bulbasaur, top of A tier. That Weedle is so cute, but God, this Bulbasaur is such a cool drawing. I love the attention to detail. A couple days ago, I was actually looking at my Bulbasaur card. I never realized this before, but right here, there's a little bug on the card. It's a little bug. It's really cute. I love the attention to detail on this card. Well, actually, no, I lied. Bulbasaur is an S tier card. I can't even. It might even be the best card. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's better. It's just such a nice card. I love the attention to detail. I love that it's such a nice card. I can't even say enough about it. Like, look at those leaves here. The flowers, the leaves, the painting, the colors, everything here just looks so nice. It's about to use. I know the attack says Leech Seed, but it looks more like Solar Beam to me. Gathering all that energy. Just such a nice card. I love the artwork. Sorry, Chunkachu. You're not going to win this time. Abra, I love. This Abra is nice. This Abra belongs in A tier. Come on, everyone. Abra, you're going into A tier. Where do you belong in A tier? I think that's. Oof. Am I just being biased here? Or is Abra... I think Abra belongs right here. It's tough. It's a toss-up between these two for me, but I think Abra is just a little bit cooler. I like that there's a little bit more play on the colors in this card, so I'm going to put it towards the top of A tier. What's funny is, like, we haven't hit many evolved Pokemon yet, have we? No, mostly just Stage 1 evolution so far. So fair enough. We're getting into the second stage. There's so many cards. God, there's 102 cards in this set. Too many cards. Wartortle. Sorry, bud. You're going to C tier. There's no way around it. Maybe even D tier, low key. You just don't look that good. You look like a Wartortle and then like a CGI, like a beach behind you. I'm sorry, Wartortle. Your official artwork looks pretty nice, but this background ain't doing it for me. I'm going to D tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hate on me all you want. Seal, you're going. Seal, where are you going? That Seal's it's cute. It's trying to do the same thing Caterpie did, which is like play off the colors with the background. Except I don't think he does it as nicely as Caterpie did. I'll say it's probably like Poliwag level, and I like Seal a little bit better. So kind of bottom of C tier. Eradicate. This is also going into C tier because this grass is like, I feel like it's so lazy because like it's a grass texture, right, all around, but then where's the grass on his feet? Shouldn't the grass be like stabbing him in the foot or something, or at least like bending over because he's stepping on the grass? It just seems kind of lazy. I'm sorry, Eradicate, you're going into like the bottom of C tier. Yeah, bottom of C tier. Maybe a little bit higher than bottom of C tier. You know what I'm saying? Maybe right behind Metapod. That's fair. Porygon. I like this Porygon. This Porygon is cool. It's a little drab because like there's not much going on, but I like that it looks like. I mean CGI. It looks like he's a computer generated drawing, which is cool because Porygon's supposed to be like supposed to be based off of like polygons, right? Like polygons. So I think it's fitting. It's like a B tier maybe for me, honestly. I like it. I like this card a lot. It's nice. I like Porygon in the actual games too. Porygon's pretty fun to use. I'd say probably bottom of B tier though. Middle of B tier. Middle B tier. I think it's better than these two, but not quite as good as the rest. No. Oh, no. Go back. Alright. Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl. I love Poliwhirl. Was like my obsession as a kid. I love Poliwhirl. But I gotta keep it real. Poliwhirl, you're also probably just a C tier mon. You're going a little bit ahead. I'll put you like right behind Eradicate. There you go, Poliwhirl. Nidorino, this is another great artwork. I love this Nidorino. It's going into A tier without a doubt. Magmar, you're going into B tier. Magikarp. I want to say A tier for Magikarp. Am I going crazy? Am I wilding out right now? I think Magikarp deserves A tier. It's such a fun card. Let's do it. Nidorino, you're going into A tier. Let's do it. Bring my boys home. Nidorino. Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's going ahead of you. It's going right there. I love this Nidorino. Like my favorite Pokemon. And is it better than the Charmander? Am I crazy? Maybe it's not better than Charmander. I don't know. Maybe even better than Weedle. I like the vibe of this Nidorino so much. He's so angry. He just like, he looks angry. He looks like he's in the middle of nowhere. He looks like, you know, nobody wants to mess with him. I kind of, I'm gonna put you right behind Weedle. Right in front of you. Top 8 here. Sorry, I'm doing it. I am doing it. I'm doing it. Magmar, you're going to B tier, even though I love Magmar. Magmar is awesome, but B tier you go. Top of B tier? Mid B tier. Mid B tier is fine. Magikarp be going into A tier because you are beautiful artwork. Maybe even S tier because you're Magikarp. You deserve S tier. You worked your whole life to get there, and I'm sure as hell I'm not gonna stop you from getting there. Do I think? Yeah, I'd put you headed. I'd put you around Duo. Do I like that? I like this background though. I like how he's gasping for air too. Yeah, maybe this. I like that. I'm going for that. All right, Machoke. What do I think about Machoke? I was about to put you in D tier, my guy, but low key I'm putting you in the bottom of C. I'm putting you in the bottom of C. Yeah, even behind the breeder. I'm sorry, Machoke. That's just a bad R word. Kakuna. I love this Kakuna for some reason. I know. I guess because like it does kind of have a lazy background because it's like a leaf, but at least it's a CGI leaf. At least it's all uniform. It's all like unique. So I'm gonna put you into maybe bottom of B tier. Let's just check the list real quick. Yeah, I think you're cooler than Caterpie. Yeah, I like you better than Caterpie. Put you right behind Porygon. That's fair. Kadabra. I like this. I like this Kensugi Mori artwork so much. So much. But out of principle, I can't put you higher than like bottom of B maybe. I think you just, I love this artwork so much of Kadabra. It just has personality, you know? Personality. So I'm gonna put Kadabra. I'm putting Kadabra in the bottom of B tier. That's fine. That's fine. Jinx. What do I think of Jinx? Let's move on. Ivysaur. I think I like you definitely better than the Wartortle card. Ivysaur, I'll probably put you in B tier, my dude. Just because I love Ivysaur so much. And also this artwork's not that bad. Though it kind of looks like it belongs in the C tier though, I'm not gonna lie. But, again, just like this Kadabra, I love the Kensugi Mori artwork on this Ivysaur so much. I love the personality it has in his eyes. It's a nice drawing. I mean, the background could be better, but it's a nice drawing. Yeah, I'll put it there. Deserve. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna keep it there. Haunter. Boom. Now I'm playing. C tier. Top is C tier though, because they're cool. I love Haunter. Oh, maybe even bottom of C. Better than Caterpie and you. Yeah, that's fair. Middle of B tier. I have such an inconsistent system. Don't even like try to come at me though, because this is all biased. Obviously, it's what I like personally. You could probably, you know, I'm not gonna mess with your list. Don't mess with mine, man. I like what I like. Growlithe, you're going into. You look chunky. You look so chunky, Growlithe. You're going into C tier. Yeah, I'm comfortable putting you in like mid C tier. Maybe like right here seems fair. Right after Poliwhirl. Farfetch'd. I like this artwork so much. I like it. Yeah, it's a really bland background, but Farfetch'd is so adorable. So is Dratini. Oh, I love Dratini. As much as I love both of you guys, you're both going into C tier. Sorry, I don't make the rules around here. I just kind of like go with the flow. Dratini, I'll put you right in front of you guys. Yeah, I'll put it right there. And Farfetch'd, also going into C tier, but I think like think like here, honestly, I like this Farfetch'd a lot. Maybe even top of C. I'm crazy. Top of C tier. Oh, maybe even bottom of B tier, because why not? Bottom of B tier. Maybe even middle of B tier, because that's such a cute dog. Look at him. He's so far-fetched. Alright, you're going into middle of B tier, Farfetch'd. I'm sorry. Dugon, you're going into A tier, my dude. I think the next two are going straight into... Ooh, this might be S tier for me. I love this Charmeleon artwork. Dugon also might be S tier, low-key. You know, let's bring him up. Let's bring him all the way up and see what I think. But, you guys are definitely, getting all the way up. Because I love how unique the artwork is. Alright, where you are. There you are. Thought process. I love this Weedle. Do they belong in the same mix? Huh. I love this Nidorino so much, but I think Charmeleon is cooler. I love the motion. I love the rocks. I love how they play off this light source being the tail. You can see, you know, it's a nice card. It's a really nice card. I think the reason why I'm not going to put into S tier though is the background isn't too busy. Like the reason why I love this Bulbasaur and this Pikachu is like the background is so detailed. And yeah, there's a lot of detail in the Charmeleon. There's a good amount of detail in the Charmeleon one, but I feel like it's just missing a little something. You know, I feel like that Pikachu, it's just such a great card. That Bulbasaur, such a great card. It's like, I can't put my finger on it, but it's missing something. I'm sorry, Charmeleon, even though you're the GOAT, you're missing something. I don't know what that is. You know, you're missing something. This Dugon, I love this Dugon a lot, actually. I love the bubbles. I love how there's the waves on the top of the water by the light source, and then the glaciers over here and here. It's a really nice card. It has a really nice background. Damn, I can't really tell if I want to put Charmeleon in S tier or not. It's a really nice card. I keep saying it, but it's a really nice card. I'm trying to justify why I think Charmeleon doesn't belong in S tier. I know it's the stuff about the background, but the fact is that it's not a busy background. It just isn't a busy background. And for like a pretty plain background, I think it does a more plain background better than these two cards, than this card does at least. And if I wanted to go by just background, I could say this Weedle is arguably better than these three, because this background, the Weedle background is pretty insane. I love the light source. I love how the light shoots through these holes in the branches of the tree. This is a pretty insane background, but I just like these cards better. Do I like this better? Do I like this enough to be behind Pikachu? I'm gonna say no for now. I'm gonna say no. At the end of the list, we can come back. Right? Arcanine, lazy. You're going to C tier. I'm sorry, Arcanine. Right in front of Growlithe, actually. Nah. I have to put you like right behind your team. Pidgeotto, you go around the same, I think. Because like, even though this Pidgeotto has like a more unique background, it's not the greatest background. I'm not too excited when I see it. So I'll put you like... yeah, I think top is C tier. Just so you know, in my eyes, D tier are like, I don't think any of these cards are bad. Like, I don't think they're bad. It's just like even the D tier cards, they're good. They're good cards. Like, if I think a card's like really just bad and ugly, I'll just say it. Like Jinx. Jinx is like probably the only card I think is generally like, I would want that card. For me, it's like, oh, even D tier to me, it's like, okay, it's a pretty average Pokemon card, right? C tier is like, okay, D and C are kind of like average Pokemon cards for me. A B and above is good. B is good, and A is great, and S is like fantastic, like, out of this world. So for me, it's like I like base set a lot as a set. But now that I'm looking at it retroactively, I'm like, wait, there's a good portion of these cards where I'm just like, okay, they're not amazing. They're kind of just average. They're kind of average, you know. Maybe my love for base set is kind of just set nostalgia, low key. Not even low key. I think a lot of it is just nostalgia. Electrode. What are we gonna do with the electrode? What are we gonna do? Oh, I kind of like it. I like electrode. I don't love it, but I like it. I like it. Let's do electrode and electabuzz at the same time because this is a long video. So, electrode, I'm putting you in C. I'll put you like right here. Yeah, right here. It's kind of colorful, a little bit too colorful for me personally. Electabuzz is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Freaking love Electabuzz. It's going into bottom of B tier because I just love Electabuzz that much, and like maybe not even bottom of B tier, maybe like middle of B tier. I love Electabuzz, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So is Electivire. Electivire is also one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Dugtrio, kind of cool, similar to the Diglett, a little bit more basic. So I think Dugtrio will probably go middle of B tier, like here. Yeah, there you go. I'll put it after the Ivysaur because even though it's maybe a little bit more unique, I like this This Ivysaur looks so cool. I love its attitude. Look at that attitude. Yo, why did characters in the 90s just have so much attitude? Whatever happened to that? Where's the attitude now, huh? It's like they sucked the attitude out of everything. If you ever seen like the remake of Ben 10 or whatever, I think they made a new version of Ben 10. They sucked the attitude out of Ben 10 too. But maybe not attitude, like the grit, like the grit, the edge, you know. This Dragonair is an S tier card. It's a really nice. This is an S tier card. I can't even. Dragonair is an S tier. I'm sorry, folks. There's no. I think everybody agrees with that one, right? I'll give you my reasoning in a sec. As soon as we get to the top. Here we go. Look at it. Just look at this freaking card. I love the Aurora Borealis. I love the ripples in the water. It's really nice details. I love that these look like glaciers possibly or mountains in the background. It's just such a beautiful artwork. There's a lot going on and simultaneously not that much going on. So I like it a lot. I think it's better than Charmeleon. So it's going into S tier. It's a beautiful artwork. It's gorgeous. It's a really good card. Beedrill, kind of lazy, going into C tier. Just gotta keep it real. Beedrill, you're going into C tier. Even though Beedrill sucks in game, it's still one of my favorite Pokemon too. I love bees. Beedrill's a cool Pokemon. I'm gonna put you right there. I like the color green. I'm putting you right there. I'll put you. No, actually, maybe like right there. Like, yeah. Sorry. Zapdos. Okay, it's gonna be hard because these cards. Okay, so obviously the rest of the cards are all foils. And if you're looking at just this artwork here, it's hard to judge it because a lot of the times the foil makes it look even cooler. You know, like the foil on these makes the lightning bolts here look a little bit more strong, and it makes the Zapdos stand out a little bit more. So it's hard to judge it without having the hollows in hand. Even though I do have them in my binder, like right here. So I have base set 2 Zapdos in here, I think. Right? Yeah. I got base set 2 Zapdos, so it's hard to judge because it's not base set 1. It's a nice artwork though. It's a really nice artwork. God, I feel like it's hard because like how could you compare it to the other ones? Because I feel like hollows are kind of a double-edged sword because on one hand, they make the actual Pokemon itself stand out more, but on the other hand, it makes the background just basically kind of disappear a little bit too. So I'm going to try to be as fair as I can. I think Zapdos belongs in, I want to say A tier. Question mark? Yeah, definitely beats B tier, I think. I do like it more than like most of these cards. Yeah, I like it more than all these cards. It's going into A tier, like top A tier. Top A tier. I think all of the hollows are probably gonna go on top at A tier, unless there's one I just don't like that much. We'll see. Venusaur. I like Venusaur a lot. The hollow though, I had one of these not too long ago. I sold it though, fortunately, so I can't pull it out. I want to say probably also A tier. I would probably put it here though. I probably don't like it as much as Zapdos just because, from my memory, The background is a little bit more plain than the Zapdos is, so I like Zapdos a little bit more. Raichu, I'm putting in A tier. Raichu is one of my favorite Pokemon, man. I love Raichu. I like Raichu more than Pikachu, which I think is not a popular opinion for some reason, but I think Raichu is so cool. So Raichu, I'm putting you ahead of Venusaur. Poliwrath, I think this is probably one of the, I wouldn't say it's a bad holo, but it's one of the more boring holos to pull. Out of all the holos, so far, it's definitely the bottom of those holos. I might even like the Charmeleon more than the Poliwrath, to be honest. The Dugong too, maybe like right here. Damn, that's painful. That's really painful. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just not as cool. It's not even as cool as these, to be honest. It's like right here. I think it's cooler than Magikarp, but like these are cooler cards. Come on. Come on. It makes me want to switch this actually, because I think this is cooler than that too, actually. Yeah. I'm cool with this now. Don't murder me for this one, but I gotta keep it real. Ninetales is funny because I have two Shadowless Ninetales actually. Take a look at this Ninetales real quick. Just looking at my data real quick on this Ninetales. I actually have a Shadowless Raichu right here too. Ah. Shadowless Ninetales and Shadowless Raichu. Ninetales is pretty. Oh man, that Ninetales is actually really sick in person. I didn't realize that the the flames stand out a lot more because of the hollow pattern, but also there's like these swirls that go around the flame. That looks pretty nice. It's definitely A tier. How far in A tier does it go though? I want to say it's cooler. It's cooler than it's top. Ooh, I don't want to say it's better than Zapdos, but low-key is better than Zapdos. I think objectively, Ninetales is better than Zapdos, but personally, I like that Zapdos so much. Personally Zapdos. Nah, I can't do it. Sorry, Ninetales is top A tier. It just happened. Nidoking is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, but I have to keep it real. This holo is not better than Venusaur. It's better than Venusaur. It's not better. It's better than Raichu. It's not better than Raichu. Is it? I've had so many Nidoking holos in my life, but yeah, that's better than Raichu. It's better than Raichu. I'm actually gonna put Venusaur ahead of Raichu too. No, I'm gonna keep Venusaur there. No, I'm gonna put it ahead. I feel like this is better. I know I've been saying so much about the background being bland, but I just looked at the Raichu Shadowless, and the Raichu's kind of bland. The background of Raichu's pretty bland too, so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna put Venusaur right there, just to be safe. Mewtwo, oh god, I love Mewtwo, but this holographic is not one of my favorites. I gotta keep it real. It's a little boring. I think it's actually below. It's below the Raichu for me. Sorry. Below the Raichu. This Magneton is pretty cool actually. I didn't like this Magneton for the longest time, just because I thought the Magneton from Fossil was cooler, but I saw one recently in person again, and I was like, you know, it's pretty nice. I still think it's bottom of the holos. Maybe even below No, I think it's bottom of the holos. Bottom of the holos. It's a nice card though. Now we go Machamp. Oh, Machamp is easy for me. Machamp be going all the way to the top, bro. You may think I'm crazy for this, but this was the first holo I ever got as a kid. It's the easiest one to get. So, first one I ever got. And I love the 4 arms that show up here that you can't really see in this picture, but it's a really cool artwork. I love it so much. It's definitely an S tier card for me personally, even though like it's not that rare. That's the thing about Pokemon cards. They don't have to be rare to be great cards. You just need a really nice artwork. And even though the market might tell you it's not worth anything, as long as you think and as long as you like it, it speaks to you, go for it. Love that card. So bottom of S tier for me. Hitmonchan, definitely A tier. I love Hitmonchan a lot. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Again, I love a lot of Pokemon from Gen 1. I would say though, probably like, I want to say around Mewtwo, maybe a little bit under Mewtwo, or maybe a little bit above. Not below, a little bit below Mewtwo. I like it better than Magneton though. Gyarados is going to go into A tier as well. going into like I want to say here actually. This Gyarados has a lot going on. I like this Gyarados a lot. Yeah, Gyarados is going there. I love Gyarados. The shiny is oh, Clefairy. I gotta keep it real. I'm not a big fan of this holographic. Just doesn't speak to me, you know? So I'm gonna put it at bottom of B tier maybe. Yeah, I know it's tough. Actually, no. I'll put it like the top. No, yeah, like here. It's not the top of B tier. Top of B tier. It's not that. It's not. It's for some reason I just really don't like this card. Chansey, I like the Chansey card, but the fairy, it didn't really speak to me. Charizard. Was there ever any doubt? Was there ever any doubt? This is the best card of all time. Come on, yeah. Objectively speaking, I think the Bulbasaur is cooler, and maybe even the Pikachu. But come on, it's Charizard from base set. It's the best card to pull. Everybody, when you pull that Charizard, you go crazy. So it's gonna go on top of S tier. Sorry. In terms of artwork, though, I would say the Bulbasaur is better actually. But yeah. Chansey, you're going into A tier. I would say in terms of holos, it's better than Poliwrath. I would say better than Magneton. I'll put it right there. Blastoise, you're going to A tier 2. A tier 2. I would say it's cool in the Venusaur. Ooh, I want to put it like here. But I think it actually, yeah, I'll put it right here. I like this Blastoise a lot. Objectively, I don't think it's as cool as the Ninetales though, but I love Blastoise a lot. It's a nice card. Last one, Alakazam. I love Alakazam too. Another one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. But I have to keep it real. This is one of the more boring Alakazam artworks. So I'm going to put it in A tier, obviously, because it's a nice holo. But it's not much better than Chansey. In fact, Chansey might be even better than it. It's a little bit better than Chansey. Maybe even better than Hitmonchan. Better than Mewtwo? Yeah, nah, I think that's where it stops. Anyways, that's my list. Don't kill me. I gotta keep it real. I look at the S tiers. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. Yeah, that's all my opinion. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your favorite cards from base set. What are they? Do I know them? Did I nail it? Is this like the perfect list you've ever seen in your life? Yeah, I had so much fun recording this, and I'm definitely gonna do this again for like every set. Maybe even do comparisons between the sets and stuff. But again, this was such a fun time, and I can't wait to do this again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.